Hey everybody, or should I say y'all, down here down South Coast, Mississippi. Tonight we're going to make some fried gizzards. Just going to show you how I do it. Now I'm a boy from Nebraska that lives down south, but my fondest memory was working at a deli before I joined the military. And in this deli, they had fried gizzards. And I go, what the hell is a gizzard? And they let me eat it, and I loved it. Now, it might not be your forte, but it's cheap, delicious, and it's a good little snack. Now tonight I'm going to be frying it up on my new outdoor stovetop camping thing from the Ozark Trails. I didn't want to do it inside because last time I did it inside, it smelled like fried food for almost a week in my house, and I did not like that. So I decided to go with this option, a little bit cheaper, and then also I can use this camping. But I just got this going right now. I got the butane tank in there. It's got on about almost medium heat. I'm just letting it heat up till it gets about 325. And then when it gets to 325, I'll turn it down just a bit. Yeah, ooh, she's there. All right, so yeah, I'll just turn it down. But I haven't even done this yet. My secret ingredients is I like to use a little bit of this pre-made fry batter, pretty much. All you need is to put 5 tablespoons into a premix or a little bowl. Then you add, they say a half cup, of water, but I use a half cup of milk. Gives a little bit more heartier taste, a little more delish. And then I am a custom fan of Texas Pete. Not because I like the state of Texas, it's because I've been deployed a lot. And for some reason, the only hot sauce we had in all these times I've been deployed was Texas Pete. So I've gotten fond to this taste. It's really good. So I just add just a little bit, just enough to give a little bit of a tasty flavor, you know what I'm saying? And then we can just go ahead and take thermometer stick here and just stir it up. Make sure it's nice and battered. So what you do, you grab your gizzards, you place it into this wet batter, then you put it into dry batter, then you fry it for about, well, not very long, about 2 to 4 minutes, just to look nice and golden brown. But you just mix this up. We're gonna go ahead and give it a little shaky doo-doo, razzmatazz, give that little shake and bake, you know what I mean? Just, yeah, get that nice and mixed up. So you got that. And then what I also like to do, I used to call this Tony Creole, but it's Tony Satchery's Creole. I call him Tony Creole. Boppity boopity. Or, I don't know what the Cajuns say. That's Italian. So just a little bit of that goes a long ways. Then you just mix that up in the batter there like damn. Just get a little shake and bake, baby. That's right, rock and roll. All right. Now, you can't be gross and put your fingers in there, dip in there, but there. I had some tongs, but I have to go in my house. You guys get to see what the back of my house looks like real quick. I'll walk right in. There's my cool fridge with all the cool stickers. There's my tonga tongs. That's right, big boy. So yeah, normally I have this all ready to go, battered up before the heat gets too hot. But yeah, you stick a couple of the gizzards in this wet batter, or you can stick as many as you want. Now these have been thawed out. I bought this at the store yesterday. So yeah, just get enough, get them all mixed up. Grab them with your tongs or whatever you use. Put it in the batter there. Now we're doing this outside, so I can be sloppy because I can hose it down, and it's wintertime, so you know worry about too much other than the dang raccoons. I don't mind raccoons on my back porch. They're kind of cute. Alright, so you put those enough in there for the first batch. It just depends on what you use. Just give it a little razzmatazz, shake and bake, baby. You know what I'm saying? Get them nice and battered. And then I got my little fancy dancy dipper duty. Here's dipper duty. Trying to make space. I like to put mine in a pan with paper towel so it soaks up some of the grease. I know fried food isn't the best for you, and I like to soak up some of that grease because a lot of grease is kind of nasty. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the camera in focus and do this. This is the first time I've cooked on YouTube in this manner. But you want to get the excess off. Don't want to make a whole lot of mess. Make sure you got all there. So that's not very much. You can put more in there. So now I just go give a little dippy do. Yeah, sizzle that down in there. And then you just go ahead and give that about, 2 minutes. You want that temperature at the oil to be 325, and you want the internal temperature, which is poultry, to be at 165. Now, I'm pretty OCD, a little anal. I like to probe each one of my gizzards to make sure that they're cooked, because I like to give these to friends or whoever else, and I don't want them getting sick off my accord, so I like to double check. So, yeah, just wait here, let them sizzle up, and then I'll come back to you after the batch is done. Alright, y'all, just want to hit base on you with what we got going on. The second batch is in. These ones are all battered up, ready to go next time around. The ones that came out are actually pretty damn delicious. This guy had the batter fell off, so one thing I want to reiterate, make sure y'all do, make sure you get it all nice and milky. And then when you put her in the batter batch, that she's all covered. That way, she's nice and toasty crisp, delicious and crisp. This one's almost done. This camping stove here I got, I wanted to do the whole fancy dancy like crawfish stand with the propane tank. It's a big old thing. I'm like, well, that's a high production value. Now you could do that if you were cooking up some Creole, or not Creole, like crawfish, like crawfish boil and all that. But I don't do that often. And when I do make my own crawfish, it's usually in a crock pot. For a single guy or in a small household, you don't need to go off and buy no fancy deep fat fryer or anything like that. Just get one of these little cheap camping stoves. The butane tank only costs like $3. It lasts for an hour, and this isn't going to take that long. Yeah, and then if you go camping, or if you're in an emergency situation, fighting off them zombies, you got your little camping stove. So this worked out well. That was only $17. Already had everything else. Well, I had about a food and ingredients, but yeah, not too shabby, not too dabby. One thing you do want to make sure is just you keep the temperature on that sweet grease, you know what I mean, man? So it's hot enough. You just want to make sure you check the temperature out in your little gizzards when you come out. Make sure that they're at 165. Other than that, should be good to go. This is a great little snack. Not healthy, but delicious. God bless. Now, everybody, after the fact of the matter, pretty much put all the dirty pots. So one thing I didn't mention is you got all that grease and all that fried batter. What you gonna do with that? You can't really put it down the sink. Not recommended. But here in the South, what I got, a little fire pit. So I take my greasy, stanky juice and I put it in my fire ring. Next time I fire, that's gonna be all nice and burnt off, and it'd be eco-friendly because it's peanut oil, and yeah, it'd be good, a little moisture for the little ground pit to soak up some fire and burn off nice and easy. Now, all hillbilly like, the best way to do it, like this guy here, and I got some batter on the goddamn ground and on my fire. That's an easy cleanup. Just blow that shit away. You're good to go. And all you gotta do is you take a paper towel and a little bit of cleaner, a little disinfectant, wipe that down, wipe the tip down, get rid of the batter, and good to go. All right.